devil. So Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 29, verse 10. For thus saith Yahawah, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you, and perform my good word toward you, in causing you to return to this place, because he would bless us after that then. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahawah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And that's what we're striving toward right now in 2024. We want that expected end. We expect it already, yeah? Because he already said so. He already said so. So now we want that saying of his to be fulfilled, and it will. But, we just have to wait for it. Meanwhile, don't be doing evil stuff. Because that's why the Lord said, make sure that nobody take your crown by making you do great sins and stuff like that. But anyway, let me go on. Then shall ye come upon me. Huh? Then what? Then shall ye call upon me. So yeah. And ye shall go and pray unto me. Pray means beg. And I will hearken unto you, as you can see here. Pray. The meaning of pray, which means to beg. Entreat. In sense, ask earnestly. Wish or hope strongly. That means to beg. Is another way of that is saying begging. Where is it? Beg here, beg. You're begging. That's praying. So when you're praying, you're begging. Wishing, begging. Wish is also a good word. That's why you don't wish upon a falling star. That devil, he made us actually wish upon a falling. That's begging. That's praying, actually. When you see a falling star, you need to make a wish. What? He's a devil. That guy is making you beg to freaking this. This is what he's doing. But he's doing it sneaky too, because you don't know that you're begging. You don't know that you're praying. By the way, Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word of Yahawah, which Yahawah speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahawah, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. One of the signs of heaven is a falling star or an eclipse. Don't be dismayed at them. Just know that the Heavenly Father created it, and he created the eclipses and stuff like that, the moon and the sun for signs, and also for signs of season and all that there, and feast days also. Pardon. Cause someone to feel concerned and distressed. Because, when they see a falling, no, not a falling star. When they see something in the sky, they start tripping out, When they see a eclipse, they start tripping out. Especially back in the days, They started to worship or sacrifice a virgin or something like that. Do things. Because when Columbus came to the Native Americans, and then the eclipse was about to come, and then he said, I will block out the sun for y'all. Something like that. They told that story. Pardon. And then they believed that he was some kind of powerful guy because he knew about the eclipse in advance. But then again, I'm not sure about that because of the fact that they were sky watch. They were stargazers, man. Those man. They had that blessing. You see, you have stargazers in wickedness, which is trying to astrology type of things and stuff like that, with the zodiac signs. Yeah, don't do that. But the Issacharites, they actually had that power naturally, which is here. First Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32. And the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do. So they knew the times, and because they watching the stars, and they knew exactly what to do and when to do it. The heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their commandment. Basically, they had the charge over them to tell them what to do and certain things what not to do and stuff like that. But there was another verse actually, what I'm looking for. I think I have to look it up in my book. First Chronicles 20 and let me see, 12. 12 and sorry, bear with me for a moment in time. First Chronicles chapter 12 and not here. What is that? Oh no, First Chronicles. Sorry, I was in second. Yeah, we wasn't allowed to do these things, but the Issacharites had a certain spirit that the Lord gave them to wherewith they could do things by looking at these stars. You know, because those things were given unto us in order to be able to do certain things. Like, for example, Genesis chapter 1, verse Oh, 14. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. So those type of things we were allowed to do, you know, but not what Esau is doing it for, which is some satanic stuff like, oh, this day is a good day to sacrifice children, this day is not, and this day is the most like, for example, they have days that they call witch days. April, deemed witches' night for centuries. Old pagan's superstition says witches gathered in the mountains on this day. They were only expelled by burning fires. What? Expelled by burning fires in the hills. The tradition evolved into more of a cultural practice. April 30. So now you know that. So, you know, now you're probably never going to look at April 30 as a normal day ever again. But they have other days, which I'm not going to look up because I don't want to put that shit in your head, man. All their feast days are satanic days, man. Christmas. Oh, you know them already. Fake ass Christmas, Labor Day. I don't even know what the hell that is, and I don't want to look it up. Don't wear white after Labor Day. What? I don't know. I don't want to keep your customs, man. I don't keep your customs. That's satanic. And the Lord said don't keep those. But other customs, like, for example, don't do robberies and don't be scamming people and stuff like that. You do that. You keep that. That's the law, right? You keep that. And then there's a righteous law. You don't be stealing. Even if it's your own stuff. Don't do it. Look at O.J. Simpson. Look at O.J. He went to go take back his own stuff. He went to go take back his own stuff. Why was O.J. Simpson jailed for taking back property which belonged to him? That was taken from him. Yeah, they wanted to get you for that murder a long time ago, my man. And then, you know, they got you. And they threw that little penal book at you. OJK robbery. This guy took back his own stuff, man. Clears from what, 12 years or something like that? I don't know how long he was in jail. But he was in jail because his own stuff. But he used the gun. And the guy that brought him there, it was a setup, man. It was a setup because he was like, I'm going to get you back from Nicole. Oh boy. Witnesses O.J. Simpson told two companions to pack heat. Use the burner. 25 years. Life is fine. And yeah, he was living a good life. Kudos to you, my man. You smoke that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Yeah, bitch. I'm gonna spend my money with another sucker in my bed, riding around in my car. You needed that. Maybe it was that serial killer that she hired as a gardener, and then OJ told him, "Yo, go get him for me." Anyway, either way, both of them are dead. So all four of them are dead. The guy and the Nicole thing, and him and the serial killer. All of them are dead. So it doesn't matter, man. Let that thing go, right? So it says here, "And I will hearken unto you." Yeah, because we will pray unto him, and we're doing it now. "And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart," which is all your mind. "I will be fond of you, saith Yahweh. I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations, and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith Yahweh. And I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive. Because ye have said, Yahweh had raised us up prophets in Babylon." In the midst of the place where we were, the Most High raised up prophets. And now we are in modern day Babylon. And guess what he's doing again? In the midst of our captivity, you're going to have false prophets. They're just here to fool you. Because the Lord wants to kill you. A lot of you are going to die. You know, he said it. He said, I'm not making this up, man. It's scripturally. He doesn't want you to die. But you're going to die because you don't want to listen. Y'all want to listen to the prosperity prophets. You want to listen to the people that got fancy clothing on with the beautiful things all in sync with the gold braided up upon, and even in their hair, braided up in their hair. So all the little beautiful little twinkle toe busters and stuff like that up on the planet Earth. Y'all want to follow them because they look pleasant to the eyes and they speak proper. Probably don't cuss. Yeah, that's what our people love to follow. Suckers. You know, blind people falling both in a ditch, but it's a deep ditch too, like a void. You're gonna fall a long time, like Korah, when the earth opened up and swallowed them. Verse 16: "Know that thus saith Yahweh of the king that sitteth upon the throne of David, and of all the people that dwelleth in this city, and of your brethren that are not gone forth with you into captivity." So you had Israelites they didn't go into slavery. Just like how you have nowadays the West Africans. They didn't go into slavery. The rest of them. The other ones, me. My ancestors wasn't that fast. They got caught. Send us to Suriname. South America, rich or worse. But anyway. Yeah, I can laugh now because I'm knowing what I'm going to do to you in the near future. You Edomites and you other heathen nations. You Hamites too. You going to get it too, man. Yeah. You going to get it too. Don't think that we love you. I don't. We're going to like a few of you, you know. But we're going to see, man. We're going to see in the kingdom. Everybody's going to get their behind whipped and whooped. And yeah. Everyone is going to get what they deserve. Thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, behold, I will send upon them the sword, the famine, and the pestilence, and I will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and I will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse and an astonishment and a hissing. These niggas. And a reproach among all the nations whither I will drive them. Everybody hates us. Everybody hates us. Why? Because they have not hearkened to my word, saith Yahweh, which I sent unto them by my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, but ye would not hear, saith Yahweh. Hear ye therefore the word of the Lord. All ye of the captivity, whom I have sent from Jerusalem to Babylon. Thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, of Ahab the son of Kolaiah, and of Zedekiah the son of Maaseiah, which prophesy a lie unto me. Which prophesy a lie unto you in my name. So they were liars. Behold, I will deliver them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Sorry about that. I had to go to the toilet. So it says here, I will deliver them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and he shall slay them before your eyes. Oh, that's a good thing. He killed them. Why? There was evil. Those were some false prophets, and they needed to die. And of them shall be taken up a curse by all the captivity of Judah, which are in Babylon, saying, Yahawah make thee like Zedekiah and like Ahab, which I just gave an example of. They both got killed. Well, I did give an example of him. He was cursed. That's in 1 Kings chapter 22. The Lord wanted to kill him. And Zedekiah wanted to fight against the Lord's anointed. The Lord, his ordinance, the one that he set up over us. He wanted to fight against him because he was like, I'm not going to be under you anymore. Oh yeah? The Lord put him over you. You know, that's why when we have our little so-called Black Panther, you had the Latinos also have some kind of group that they fought against the establishment. And where are they now? Yeah, Esau made it to where you killing yourselves in them gangs and stuff like that, because them gangs used to be against the Edomite gangs that came in our neighborhoods and raped, mobbed, and murdered our people. And then we started to form gangs to protect ourselves with. And then later they introduced drugs and guns into those gangs. And then the rest is history. Now we're bugged out. Bug outs. Persuade Ahab. Here, I already read it. 1 Kings chapter 22. And even Zedekiah was mentioned here. No, wait. Was it another one? No, I'm not sure if that was the Zedekiah that I'm talking about. The king Zedekiah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to read it again. But this one I'm 100% sure. Because he died. It was King Ahab. He was from Ephraim, if I'm correct. He was the king of Ephraim, from the northern tribes. Right, Zedekiah was from Judah, if I'm correct. And Ahab was from Israel, whom the king of Babylon roasted in the fire. Let me read it again. So it says here, it's kind of funny when you see these wicked Israelites get smoked. It's funny sometimes, you know. Verse 22, Jeremiah 29 and 22. And of them shall be taken up a curse by all the captivity of Judah, which are in Babylon, saying, The Lord make thee like Zedekiah and like Ahab, whom the king of Babylon roasted in the fire. It's just a funny word, roasted. Because they have committed villainy in Israel and have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives. Ooh. For example, the king, listen. A lot of these women, if a celebrity comes to them, you know, you might lose your wife that day, my man. You know? And how much more with these women now? The women back then, you really needed to convince them or something like that. At least a little bit more effort than the ones that you have to, you know, the ones that you have now. You know, not all of them, of course. Clearly not all of them. But I'm talking about the ancient ones. But even these ones nowadays. But now it's more easy to actually, you know, get these females to commit adultery because first and foremost, they have their own car. Back in the days, it would take you 2 days to get from, let me see, it would take you more days than that. But if you had to walk or be with a horse or a donkey to go from New York to New Jersey to go commit adultery over there, would be a problem. How long is that? An hour. Okay, cool. Right. So they can do it in an hour. If you had to do that walking, it would take you 15 hours. You're not going to make that, man. And what female do you know that will walk 15 hours? Okay, let me put in the new work. No. New work. New work. Going on the train. I want to have that map here. Yeah. So it would take you 35 minutes to walk. Sorry, the car. It would take you 30 minutes with the train to walk. It would take you 8 hours. Okay, good. That's already good. Let me see here. An hour. An hour and 14 minutes. Yeah, maybe if you had a horse, it would take you, around that time. Unless you let the horse run the whole way. She really trying to get that adultery pee. So she running all the way from it. And she stays there. And then before you get back from work, and she comes back, she could do it. But the other one, she can't do that. You can't do that. You're not gonna commit this adultery. If you have like a horse back in the days or a donkey, you're not making it. Because first and foremost, that's 4 hours go and 4 hours back. That man would be home already. Where you been? I was just shopping. With the horse? The shop is right here. But anyway, the thing is that now they got their car, so they can make it before you get back to work. Before you smell they're gone. I would just go to the shop, hit that hour. She's back in like maybe an hour and a half. It depends on how long he's stroking. What time he's what the time measurement I'm talking about. Maybe he's long stroking or maybe he's short stroking. I don't know. She clearly loves it for her to go on a travel trip for an hour and a half, just for that, and then come back before you get back from work. You won't know anything, So it's easy nowadays to commit adultery for these females. They have transportation. Back in the days, like I said, it would take them a very long time for them to get there. 15 hours. Well, that's she wouldn't make it. And biking or a horse, actually, sorry. Yeah, it's still gonna take a long time. So nowadays, they can do it a little bit more better than they could do it back then. So how much more do you think now? You know how many stories, man? I know, man, it's crazy. You got guys, they got money and stuff like that, and these girls still have sex with dudes on a bike that don't even have a driver's license, my man. I know people that do that have done that. I have seen, man. That's why you gotta get away from certain people. But yeah, I have seen it. Cause don't tell me that you haven't seen guys that or girls that that or guys that that they're known for doing stuff like that. Dude ain't got no money. I ain't knocking them. I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm just mentioning it to show you how these females think. They with this guy that provide anything and everything for them. Go on vacation, stuff like that. Anything like what I would think. Anything that she desires, she can get. Still having sex with the guy down the block with the bike that I know. Okay, what's up, my man? Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke some weed. You want to smoke some? No, man, I don't smoke. Not anymore. Yeah, no, I'm just playing with you. Anyway, so they go on about their business and stuff like that. But he's fucking girl. Y'all don't talk to people like that no more, by the way. But I do know them. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm not chilling with you, bro. Because if somebody was really angry and you did it to the wrong person, and the guy comes and I'm with you, yeah, I don't want that. Stay away from people like that before you suffer with them and have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives. And if you have money, you can get a lot of girls, So, and they were kings, so they did filthy things, and have spoken lying words in my name, Yahawah, which I have not commanded them. Even I know, and I and am a witness, saith Yahawah. Come on, man. He's like the ultimate witness, and they still lied against him because they don't fear the Lord. They have no fear for him whatsoever in order for them to lie on his name. And I met those type of people, Let's say you have 3 friends. You're with 3. You're with 3. You and 2 other guys. And then basically, he would lie about the fourth friend, or lie to the fourth friend, talking about, no, I got this money, I was with them, da 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 da. And it just escapes their mind that this fourth guy would come and ask us, like, yo, hey man, he said y'all was dun 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 dun, y'all had these girls and shit like that. So what was that about? What? No, we it wasn't like that. We was actually just looking at these girls. We didn't have sex with them. Yo, my man, there are people on the earth that lie for pussy. Like, they lie that they had sex with a girl because in their mind they think you're not gonna ask that girl. I have seen that with my own eyes, man. I have learned also to shut the hell up. It was one time, man, I learned that, and I will never do that again, Lord willing. One time I told the dude, like, yo man, I had the relationship with that girl, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, he went and that's a real cracker nigga. He went and asked her, man. And then she came to me like, why you telling like that? And stuff like that. Like, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know. I didn't know he was, because I was young. So you don't have experience concerning people that will, they might be envious or something, or they might be like, I don't believe you, and then they go ask the girl. But some people actually lie and say, yeah, you see that girl over there? Yeah, I had her bobbing on the bed like that, like boo 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 boo. I had her neck wobbling like a wobble machine. And then, people would look at you like, oh, and go ask her. And then she's like, hell no, he did. And then, yeah, you found out to be a liar. And there's many of people like that. And believe me, there's more people like that than you can imagine that actually lie in the name of the Lord. He doesn't know the name of the Lord, but he lies in Jesus' name. It's funny saying that word, like he lies in Jesus' name, as if it's the real. That Jesus thing ain't real, man. But you can't lie in Jesus' name because he's not real. But you are a liar, though. And I know who you mean. I know you mean the Lord. Or you're referencing to him. You're referencing to him. Referencing. You're referring to him. Referring to him, something like that. Yeah. The point is, I know who you're talking about. I know who you lying on. But you're lying on Caesar Borgia. But I know what he represents. He represents the Lord. Yeah, they replaced the Lord with him. Yeah, that's what I mean. So you still have to pay for that, by the way, because you can't lie to. Even if it's a baby, you can't lie to a baby. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Why are you lying? Why are you telling that there's such thing as flying reindeers? And it's a biblical thing, by the way. That's also what they do. They lie. They lie in the name of the Lord. They say that has to do with the Bible. That has nothing to do with the Bible. What are you talking about? It's one portion of the Bible that it has something to do with, which is Nimrod. That's the only portion of the Bible, like a word in the Bible, a man in the Bible actually, that it has something to do with. So yeah, you could say it's a biblical thing. just being an advocate for the devil, Well, this is mentioned in the Bible. What? The Christmas. What? It's Nimrod. It's right there. Baal. Yeah, because that's Satanism. So it is mentioned in the Bible, yes. But it's not called Christmas. It's called Baal. Satan worship. That's what it is. That's Christmas. Christmas is Baal. And that's a cow. This is it. This is it. That moon. That moon and that sun worship. Here it is. That moon worship and that sun worship. That's it. This is Baal. This is Islam also. If you don't know. That's why his hand is like this and then down. That's how they put Baphomet in this stance. They also put Caesar Borgia in that stance. And then they want to say, as above, so below. Yeah, that's when the Lord is going to set it up like that. So they use righteous things, but they turn it into wickedness. Because it will be as in above, so shall it be below. But above is perfect and perfection and peace. Below is not perfection and peace, not yet. Once the Israelites come and the scriptures be fulfilled, then it will be as is above, so shall be it below. See, they put him in this stance, and then they put him in that stance too. The same type of stance that they put him in. Really, look at this. This is just funny. It's just funny in itself. It's just funny in itself. They show you what they represent, bro. They show you what they're representing. You know. What is this? Ninjutsu? I don't even know what it's called. Ninjutsu? Yeah. What is he doing? Ninjutsu? Because I saw it there. Yeah? Is that what it is? So this guy's a witch. That's basically what they're showing you. And these Japanese people, they got some hand stuff too, man. Probably some satanic stuff that's going on around there. Because you do know that they worship earth things and stuff like that, right? That's their gods and stuff like that, right? You do know that, right? So they have their little things too. That's why they're prosperous. You have to worship Satan in order for you to be prosperous in this world, like be above the rest. But the Most High is going to make us above the rest off of himself with his own spirit. And just like how the spirit of the Lord came mightily upon Samson, well, that's the spirit that will come mightily upon the entire nation of Israel. That type of spirit. And then we're going to be blessed beyond our own imaginations. You know, so yeah. The false prophets are going to be taken out. And the reason why the Israelites went into slavery is because, yeah, we sinned. That's why these other nations are able to come and fight us and devour us and win and keep us in submission. Because until this day, we so broken down that we call ourselves a color. Let that sink in. Joshua 1 and 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then shalt thou make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Until then we're not going to have good success in this world as a whole nation. That's why you have individuals of ours doing things like that, like this. That's why you have individuals of our people. I'm just showing, man. Shit. I don't know. They're riches. I'm just showing you their riches. You know, that's why you have them having places like this. Because it's an individualism type of thing. Like, this is what I would want for us if that was to be the case. Why wouldn't I want this for us? You know, more greenery, and that all of our people would live like this instead of only like this doofus over here, you know, or just one family. I thought about this doofus here. What's this? Real shit? Oh yeah, that's real shit. Okay, yeah, this doofus over here. I don't like this nigga. I just don't like this people. This guy. These people. They're weird. Okay, he made a few dope movies. Okay, so what? Okay, cool. But he's anyway. These people are not good people. Boy. If he was that good, he would help his own, but he doesn't have the Moses mentality, so he's rubbing elbows with these elite Edomites and stuff like that. And yeah, hey, that's what it is, right? That is what it is, right? Yeah. So we shouldn't worry about that. I can only imagine the beauty that we are going to have, seeing these wicked people after this, how much more is Lord going to give us then? And we are the ones that he loves. We are the ones that he loves, man. Come on, man. Damn, that's why I just wait, man. I have no hurry. I do want it to come fast, of course, but I'm not in a rush to trying to live like this. Yeah, I'm not. This doesn't. It looks cute, but yeah, I'm not in a rush to have this, man. It's just not in me, man. Look at this ugly satanic looking castle. That looks heavily satanic. You know, just looking at it like, yo, yeah. I expect some witches to be in there dressed in all black. You know, yeah. And these are the people that have it, that live in large upon the planet Earth. Them sellouts, the wicked. And I can imagine that our people are very envious of the wicked for having these type of things. I mean, what are you gonna do with such a big house? Actually, like in this life, I would want my family to be in there and with me, friends, brothers. You know, give them a section of the house, a portion of the house. Yeah, I would do that. I couldn't be here alone. I would want to have. Hey, you know what? That's fantasy, man. I would want to have like a big portion in the house, but yeah, I would want others to be there too. So that's why I would advocate for this, because our people need to be saved, not just a few of us. You know, Yahawah, we will, because that's what the Lord said. He wrote it down, and he will accomplish. His word will be accomplished, and that's what I would rather want than me just living. You know, I'm like, oh man, I don't want that. Man. That's weird. Why wouldn't you want that for your own race? Like, I don't get certain people. Certain people just think different. You know, the trees didn't grow yet. Actually, I would think. This is probably the beginning, and then later on the trees started growing. Like here, for example. But yeah, even this I really don't want or something. I don't know. We're gonna get better places than this, so I can just only imagine a little bit, because what I hate is car roads. I hate that. I hate that concrete thing. I just don't like it. You know, this looks like Japan. Small. Yeah, this definitely Japan. I knew it was Japan, because I've seen so many pictures of Japan. Yeah, that's really not a country that a tall person should go to. I'm not tall. I'm not that tall. But I mean, like, if you're big and you see the houses over there, yeah. You shouldn't want to desire to live there, man. Like, hey, fuck those people, man. That country, it's just not. It's just not good. Their roads compared to this, you know. So yeah, this is just weird, man. And the Japanese government is very messed up against their own people, man. F the Japanese government, man. And the Chinese too. They're horrible against their people, man. Why do you think the Chinese and the Japanese are all over the world? If their country was that great, they wouldn't leave, right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we're slave descendants, so you can't say that to me. I have no country. I am where I am. I am where the Lord put me. I would say that, yeah. I am where the Lord put me. You heathen nations, Chinese, Japanese, and all that type of stuff. You are where you want to be. You want to be in the midst of these Edomites. I don't want to be here. I have to be here. I can't go back to my own country. The Lord kicked me out of it. So, I have to just walk it off. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.